Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I am going to be doing a video about the booktubing things that I suck at. There are a number of things that I am not perfect at, and if I made a video about all of those, we would be here for a very long time. But I figured today I would make up a video talking about a few of the things that I suck at that are related to booktube. Most of them are pretty explanatory, so this should be a pretty quick video, but I thought I would touch base on it a little bit as a fun sort of video, and maybe sometime in the future I'll do a part 2 of some sort. They are in no particular order, but the first thing that I suck at is being creative. I'm not very creative when it comes to coming up with new video ideas. Like, it took me a good couple months before I even planned making my booktube channel to come up with a booktube tag, which was the ice cream book tag at the time, and it's still up on here, but I don't think anybody's done it. And most of the video ideas that I come up with, I'll Google them and see if somebody else has done them, and somewhere out there somebody has done them. It doesn't matter how quickly I think of them or how long it took me to develop an idea, somebody somewhere has done every single video idea I've ever come up with. So yes, I am very lacking in the creative department. I just recently came up with the idea to do videos where I bake treats based off of books, be it the title, the cover, whatever. That took a lot to announce, and it took a lot of thinking to actually plan it into some sort of video idea, and it still doesn't have a name. I'm really not creative. I'm one of those people that likes to stick to the guidelines of doing wrap-ups, TBRs, hauls, unboxings, and tags and stuff like that. Stuff that other people have come up with, and I just do those. But I want to be more creative, so that's something I am working on. The next thing is I am terrible at commenting. I am terrible at leaving comments. This is just in YouTube in general, not just on my videos, but I'm terrible at commenting on videos unless it's something that I really want to say. There are so many things I think about when I'm watching a video, and I'll be like, oh, and I'll think of something, but I won't think to put it in a comment and comment on that video, no matter how much I'm thinking about it or how little I've thought about it, unless it's something that I really want the creator of the video to see, and most cases that doesn't happen. I'm also very bad at commenting on my own videos. I try to answer every single comment that I get on my videos, but sometimes there are just no responses that I can give other than a smiley face, and that seems like I'm copping out, but it's really just the only thing I could think of to put there. A lot of the time, there aren't many answers to the comments that I get. They're just kind of ones that you can like and be like, yeah, I saw it and I liked it, but I didn't really have anything to add to it. I don't know if it's like a booktubing thing that a lot of us have issues with, or if it's just me and it's like a bad reading habit instead of a bad booktubing habit, but I have a bad habit of not reading new releases right when they come out, and then I kind of miss the part where it just comes out, everybody's hyping it and reading it, everybody is like saying, oh, it's such a good book, or it's not a bad book, it's not a good book, whatever. I'm always kind of the one that's late to reading new releases, or big series, or big books in general. I still have yet to read the Percy Jackson series and its spin-off series. I still have yet to read the last 2 Harry Potter books. I really want to read Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard and All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven, but I have yet to read those, and I think that is mainly because I can't go out and buy these hardcover books right when they come out all the time, and I don't want to have to pay $11.99 for an e-version of it when I could pay an extra $10 and get a hardcover copy. I'm not rich by any means, so it's not like I have all this money that I can just throw around and get all these different books, but eventually I will get them and I will read them. I guess this is another bad habit reading-wise and not booktubing-wise, but I am very bad at reading classics. I never stay on track with my TBR. The extent of my staying on track with the TBR is my TBR jar for this year. I've been pretty good about it. Over the past 4 months, I have been doing the TBR Jar Challenge that Kat at Katie-tastic has been doing. And so the first month I got read an ebook, which I did. The second month I got read an award-winning book, which I did. The third month I got read a book you DNF'd. I did that. And this month I happened to get reread a favorite book. And I've done that. So I'm still on track with that. Being said, that's usually the only books that I stay on track with unless I'm reading a book with the Novel Bunch or a read-along of some sort. And then I read those books because I know not because I have to, but because I want to participate in what we're doing. Talking about TBR, I am very bad at dwindling my TBR. As soon as I've read a certain amount of books, it's like I end up adding more each month. Like, I had over 100 and something, and I think I'm down to like 80 something now, and mainly that was because I did an unhaul, which will be linked down below. But I have been reading a lot of books, but it seems like as soon as I've read a lot of books, I'm adding just as many back in my book hauls. This one isn't so much Booktube as it is a bad habit on Goodreads, but I don't leave very many Goodreads reviews. The extent of my leaving a Goodreads review is if I'm reviewing a book on my channel for review that I've been sent for review, then I will also write a written review on Goodreads for that. I think my main problem with that though, and I've touched base on this in another video before, is Goodreads on mobile, like the app, has a bad habit of deleting my reviews. If I write a review and I've typed in I've read, or I'm on page blank of blank, and it's like the last page, and I write my review and I click done, it'll post that review as a status update of how I read the book. And then it says I finished the book, but if I were to write that review, I'm on page blank of blank, and then click I'm finished and give it a star rating, it doesn't save that review as a review. And it doesn't post to Twitter like it's supposed to. So I guess it's not so much my fault as it is Goodreads app being stupid. But that being said, it doesn't help that I don't take the time to go back to that book and rewrite my review so that people on Goodreads can see what I thought of the book. Sometimes I will, if I'm feeling like it, if I want to say something that I think people should know about the book. If not, and I'm doing a review on my channel, I'll just say, I'm doing a review on my channel, go check it out there. Because I'm just too lazy to retype it all back out. The next thing I am really terrible at is doing tags. I have a whole list of tags from the past like year of Booktube. And just before I had started my channel, so I didn't get the chance to do them when they were in. And I want to do these tags, but I feel like they're kind of out of date now that we're getting newer ones, but at the same time they look like so much fun that I want to. I do have a list right here of all of the tags that I want to do at some point, but I don't think a lot of them are gonna happen, and that also includes tags that I've been tagged in. Ignore that, I don't know why. I was listening to Thinking Out Loud and then put We Found Love Right Where We Are. I've been tagged in a lot of tags that I haven't written down, so I don't know what I'm tagged in. So if you've tagged me in anything that I haven't done, link that down below and I'll do them eventually. I do have the list, I just don't have them all written on here. The last thing that I suck at on Booktube is talking. Speaking in general, getting words to form into sentences on camera. I am horrible at it. I will have to repeat myself a few times to be able to say a full sentence properly without having to stop myself and say, oh, you said something wrong, it didn't sound right, you paused, you gotta do it again. And I have a very bad habit of stopping myself mid-sentence, even when it's sounding good, and going, and it's because I feel like I'm tripping over my words or I'm not saying something the way I wanted it to come out. Or I pause and it just sounds very awkward to start back up like 3 seconds later. The words do not like to spill out of my mouth the way I want them to and get on the camera and be like, yes, one take, got it all done. It never happens like that. It just doesn't. I can't do like one take. If I'm doing a video, I'm doing it like, not like I'm filming it 3 or 4 times over, but I'll say the same thing 3 or 4 times over, trying to get it to sound right. That doesn't mean that I have all my videos scripted, because I sure as hell would not sit and spend my time writing, "Hi, my name is Danny, I'm doing this, blah 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 blah." The only thing that is kind of scripted is when I'm doing my intros and I say, "Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing blah blah blah," or "Hey guys, it's Danny," which I found that I've been doing in my past couple of videos. "Hey guys, it's Danny, today I'm going to be doing blah blah blah." The rest is all freestyle, and if I figure out what I want to say in my head just before I'm gonna say it or whatever, then I'll say it, but like add words in so it doesn't sound scripted, if that makes sense. Does anybody else do that, or is it just me? But I want it to seem as natural as possible. I don't want to seem like I'm sitting here reading from a book. Today I'm going to be doing this. So I still have to work a little bit on getting the words to form and come out properly and sound natural. And I mean, it's been almost a year. Almost. In July it'll be a year. And I think I've made a pretty big improvement from what I was doing almost a year ago to what I'm doing now. Because a year ago I was, "Hey guys, it's Danny. Today I'm going to be doing this." And I had an eye twitch and I was so shy. And now I'm like, I overtalk a lot. And I have to cut out a lot of what I say. But I also speak really loudly now. And it's not awkward to look at the camera. I find myself looking at the viewfinder a lot. So that's another problem. There we go. Adding another one to the list. But I find that I overtalk. I talk really loud. My mom can hear me when I'm filming in my room. She can hear me out in the living room. And she'll call in and be like, "You just said that like 4 times over." And it's like, yeah, I know. I'm going to say it again. So those are some of the booktubing things I suck at. I'm sure there are a lot more that I could point out. I will probably be doing an updated one of this eventually, like a part 2, because there are always things that I'm sucking at when I'm doing videos. But I feel like I can improve if I have these things as like a future reference as to what I need to improve on. Future Danny, if you are watching this, improve on these, because they're driving you nuts now, and I'm sure they're driving you nuts in the future. If you do have a booktube channel and you are watching this, then comment some of the booktube things down below that you suck at or you think you suck at. So that is it for this video, you guys. I will see you guys in that video.